momentously. A definition in a way that's very important because of effects on future events. A momentous occasion, momentously.
Yeah, maybe a momentous meeting or
Yes,
announcement,
yes, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
For example, the iPhone announcement was a momentous announcement.
Oh, did
Because,
they make another announcement?
I mean, the initial iPhone.
Oh, the initial. Oh, gosh, yes, that changed the world. Yeah,
Yeah,
it really was. Yeah.
let
And
us,
I've lived through all of these computers, having a home computers. You know, when I was, well, kind of young, uh, but even then, a kind of older, almost an adult, if you had a computer, you had it in a business and it took up a whole big room, all of that equipment, and then to go smaller and smaller and smaller, and now we have them all in our office, in our homes, and we have iPads, and we now that momentously changed the world. It
yeah,
really did. You can't go anywhere, even getting gas, without it being computerized.
yes,
Everything.
I totally agree with you. When I worked at IBM 25 years ago, we used to have a whole floor of mainframe machines.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now that amount of a computation power is equivalent to one iPhone.
Isn't that amazing? And the iPhone in today's world, this little iPhone, they had we have more power in this iPhone than they had when they sent a man to the moon. All of the equipment sending a man to the moon, and I think that's pretty amazing.
Yes.
IBM was really a leader in all of that.
Yes. In the
Okay.
business setting, the momentously important conference was starting soon, and she waited excitedly in the room.
Maybe they're going to announce something really big. Yay! Maybe they're going to change the world with that.
Yes.
In daily life, his little settlement in the game was growing momentously, and he expected it to become a grand city. Start with a little village, a little settlement, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It
Yeah.
was growing momentously.
Yeah. My kids are playing Minecraft. My kids are playing Minecraft, and then they're building fantastic cities, imaginative cities in the game world. I think it's a
Isn't that cool?
fantastic. Yeah. It's good for people to really expand their virtual thinking and to help them to become more creative as well as more kind of build up their ability to imagine and to
Yes.
visualize
Yeah.
things. A lot of people were against kids to play game. I think occasionally they play some games can really help them to build up their creativity.
You know, even when I was young, quite young, my grandmother liked cards. My mother was never crazy about cards, or my dad, but grandma did. And she would play cards with us, you know, the kind you shuffle and deal. That teaches kids numbers. It teaches them ingenuity, what to do with this, what to do with that. I'm sure she never just let me win a game, and I don't think you should unless the kid's really young. But that kind of stuff not only doesn't hurt them, but it does just exactly what you're saying. It helps build up ingenuity. It can momentously change their way of thinking. It's a wonderful thing. Playing games, we always played a lot of games as kids.
Yeah,
And that was a good thing for us.
yeah,
And we play some of those as adults, some of the same games.
yeah.
I do a lot on the computer. You know, so many of us anymore don't use a deck of cards to play solitaire, but we play all different kinds of interesting solitaire online all the time.
Yes.
And it keeps telling us it helps in our old age, keeping our mind active. And that's so we want our mind to be active till the day we die.
Yeah, that's really great. I think you always said the minute you stop learning is the minute you start dying. I think
And I really, really believe that. Yeah. Yeah.
so
We're
Pat,
no longer excited about anything.
yeah, so Pat, I met you 31 years ago. I
Yes.
still think that meeting you momentously changed my life. Thank you.
We are thinking that, aren't we? And meeting you and all of you and working with all of you has momentously changed my life. I was a single lady, didn't have my own children, and once I started tutoring and then tutoring classes and really became so close with so many of you. Certainly not everybody I tutored, but so a lot of you, you've become my adult children. You've made me a grandma 9 times, and now I'm a great grandma as of last week.
Congratulations, Pat. I felt it's quite interesting that when you retire, you were 43. Suddenly you had a whole bunch of 20-some years old adult kids.
Yeah.
And you were really efficient without changing diaper, without doing much. And you have a whole bunch of kids who are going to graduate school, getting their PhDs.
Yes, yes. And
And
we
we were,
celebrated your graduations, your momentous graduations. I think I was going to as many graduations at UNR, the University of Nevada, Reno, as the president was. And you guys were too. I think I just really think we were meant to get together. I think it was a game plan that neither one of us knew.
yes, I think yeah, sometimes I really feel like it was the fate, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It's really
And you
great.
think, gee, why didn't I go to Harvard? Why didn't I go to Yale when I came to the United States? No, I go to UNR.
Why?
To Harvard or Yale, we would never have met.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. That's it.
That's it. Oh, we are all done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say that if you do like our video, please thumbs up and subscribe. We will give you a lot more, not only just words, but also share our life with you, just like Pat shared life with me 31 years ago. And my life was changed momentously when I met Pat. I hope we're going to help you as well.